Look, he just looks old. I've been watching it. He just looks
38.
beat up and old.
He doesn't even look old. He just chokes at the end. But if you guys aren't
No. When I say look, I mean play. The look of his play is just old. It's
older.
You know,
dude, that's not. You haven't been watching. Stop trying to come up with it.
Fuck, I have.
Oh, you did.
I'll tell you, I haven't watched it.
Choke. I love so nothing makes me happier than watching LeBron choke.
People start to
not because I'm a hater. It's not because I'm a hater. I love watching greatness. I just don't like LeBron James personally. I think he's a communist prick. He's everything that I don't like. He's a phony. He fucking flops.
I agree.
Pussy. He fakes reading books. If you're gonna read a book, read the fucking book. Don't open to page 1. He just fucking lies. He flops. He's a pussy. And yet he's the most talented player that's ever stepped on the court in an NBA. Physically,
arguably,
number one in the history of the NBA, but he just is missing the part that makes you give a shit. Like he doesn't have Michael Jordan wasn't necessarily likable. He was angry and wanted to win, and
but he was a superstar.
He was fucking angry. He wanted to win. That's it.
But he was a superstar. For whatever reason, he caught the public imagination in a way that was iconic.
LeBron's a superstar.
He had the X factor.
But
LeBron's a superstar, but he's nowhere near. He's not iconic like Michael Jordan, though. I don't think.
LeBron's more physically talented than Jordan, and he's just got a string of pussy to him, the drive, and a string of communist pussy to him that makes me root against him every time. And I've been very happily rewarded with game 1 and game 2 of the Denver Nuggets victory. He fucking botched game 1 with a minute 36 left. He fucking missed a pretty easy contested short shot. Then he missed 2 threes and had a turnover that cost them the game while they were in the middle of the run. And then last night, he fucking completely melted down the Lakers run, including, by the way, the first night, the best part was when he got the ball stripped at the very end. If you had watched, it was a look like I call him LaQuit all the time because if things are going well, he's all in. Things are going bad, he quits. And they'll pull him. They'll pull him.
He doesn't have the character of a guy like Michael Jordan.
Character. And so with like they're down 3 points with 36 seconds left. The ball gets stripped. He sits there and whines about the strip while they're down 3 and just quits on the game while everybody's running down court. He's like, like he's in a soccer match, ready for the call. There's never gonna come.
Yeah, he's made like racial hate crime hoaxes, and he's he's just kind of an asshole.
He's the biggest
ungrateful,
the worst
spoiled
shit that's ever happened to the NBA ever. And you can fucking quote me on that. Fuck that guy. Yet the best talent, which by the way makes him brilliant. And I'm glad he came so that we can mock him for being a fucking pussy faggot. And his friends are sitting there going, "You're the best. Everything you say is so smart, LeBron." He's a retard. He's an actual fucking retard. And he's every fucking relationship with every person that cares. And all these players in there, they know he's a retard. But occasionally,
you're dropping the F word, the R word. You are
here. There's only one celebrity in the world that I will do this to, and it's to the guy that sold out one of the greatest sports in the world to the Chinese Communist Party. I am not pull punching.
You're right. I hear that. That's a pretty big deal.
And who turned the NBA into a flopping league. Those are two things that I cannot.
Why don't you wrap your head around this for a second? It just ran through my brain. See, I haven't watched NBA in years, but when I did, the biggest stars obviously was kind of more toward the end of, Michael Jordan around there, Isaiah Thomas. Remember that Pistons team, the Bad Boys, that era.
Men, like real men.
Right. Now, all those guys. Think about all that era. Like those guys now are still men. Like Michael Jordan carries himself like a man. Like all these guys, Charles Barkley, even like think about like Shaquille
You don't
O'Neal.
see Michael
not some-
Jordan wearing rainbow flags in the
Yeah, that's
street.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
these
right.
guys are like
Charles
these guys are
Barkley
successful
walking
example of
around in a fucking
American
dress.
alpha males. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
these are men. And by the way,
Right.
they're shitting on another great man, Ja Morant. who's,
Who?
listen, Ja
I
Morant
know.
subject.
I know. With the throwing his fucking
Okay,
guns
right.
around. What the fuck's his problem?
He's just a middle class kid that just throwing his guns around. Listen, guns are covered under the Second Amendment. There's probably a pretty cool lawsuit there, but Ja Morant, you have a $200 million salary.
Yeah.
Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Out there. Find yourself some white friends. Get in touch with our Mexican white supremacists. Get yourself in touch with our Mexican white supremacists from earlier in the show. He knows all the white people to be in touch with here.
Right on.